you guys, it is Crystal and Michelle. I apologize. I got a message yesterday. I don't know why YouTube doesn't send you like direct messages like directly. But I got a message yesterday about how I was after my surgery, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I've updated you guys. And I didn't. I guess my video didn't load. I don't know why, but I posted a 2-week post, or a week post-op and then a 2-week post-op. So right now I am 4 weeks post-op from my second laminectomy and microdiscectomy of L4L5. So this video might be a little bit long because I'm going to kind of take you through the process of where I was at surgery and where I am now, and the difference between my first laminectomy, microdiscectomy, and my second. So on April 8th at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, I had the microdiscectomy between L4, L5. Surgeon came in. The surgeon came in. The anesthesiologist came in. I was having some anxiety about the surgery. So I asked him if I could take his Xanax because I do have anxiety around my period time. I was on my period, which was so embarrassing. And he was like, no, we have something better for you. And so they gave me something in my IV. I really don't remember much after that. I did wake up and I told the nurse, I was like, when are they going to do surgery? And she's like, oh, honey, you're already done. Like, I had no idea that the surgery was even done. So when I did wake up, the difference between this time, I don't remember this happening to me last time, is I was very, very, very shaky. Like, I mean, my whole body, my teeth were chattering, the whole nine. They gave me some warm blankets, but I wasn't cold. That was just, I don't know. I have no idea, but I know now. But so my husband came in, he kind of laid with me, kind of got me to calm down a little bit. And then they moved me over into recovery. So the surgeon said that when he went in there, he had to do a lot of cleanup. I had a lot of scar tissue that he had to take away. And that my herniation was a lot bigger than he anticipated. So he said that it was about 5 inches long. And he said that he kind of, when you go in, like when you get an MRI, they see that it's big, but they can't really tell you, like, they can tell you how big it is, but they really don't know until they really get in there. And he said that it was a substantial amount of disc that had basically came out that he had taken off. And that if something happens where I reherniate this time, that I do not have enough disc to save for another microdiscectomy. So if I do have to have another back surgery, knock on wood that I do not, I pray for that every single night, but I will have to have metal on my back at this point. So when I woke up, surgery was successful. I had no leg pain, no hip pain. The only pain that I had, which I completely forgot about, was the fucking log roll. Is the worst. Moving after surgery. Walking, fine. Laying down, getting up, rolling over, sucks a big fat dick. So that's what sucks about it. But they have a new medication now. I don't know if you guys are from across the pond or wherever, but I know in the States or in Texas, my doctor used some medication now to where when they open you up and they do all their stuff, they actually put the pain medication, anti-inflammatory, and the steroids directly into your muscle or your spine, or I don't know, but they give you an injection that lasts 24 to 48 hours. So when I woke up, I was in, the first time I had like surgical pain. I felt like somebody like had like taken like a hot poker and like branded me last time. This time when I woke up, I didn't have that pain at all. My pain was like rolling over, sitting up, trying to get comfortable. It felt like I was laying on a cut, you know what I mean? And essentially I was. So that was actually really cool. They kept me for 22 hours for monitoring. I did really good through the night. My pain level was good. I had really, really good nurses, all of that. They did give me a lot of fluids, or they kept my fluids going all night. So I did urinate a lot. So I don't know if y'all remember from the previous video before, but I was having a lot of issues urinating, And I had that this time too. It took me about 10 minutes to completely empty my bladder every single time. And I mean, it was like pee, stop, dribble, 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 stop, pee. I mean, it took me forever to empty my bladder. And I was peeing so much, like so much. So that was an issue. Rolling over sucked. But other than that, it really wasn't horrible. It really wasn't horrible. Previously, I had also talked about before surgery, my right foot had 3 of my toes were numb. I had a strip of my foot was numb. I almost had drop foot to where I had strength going this way, but I didn't have very much strength going this way. The one scary thing when I woke up is my foot was completely dead. Like, I couldn't feel it at all. Like, not at all. Like, I was scared to stand on it because I couldn't feel it. And not only was the whole foot numb, but the whole left side of my right leg up to my knee was completely numb. Like, if you touched it, it just was tingly and nasty and just scary. I mean, I was pretty scared. So got in the car, went home. I had promised myself this go around that I wasn't going to try to be Superwoman and I wasn't going to try to be strong. My first surgery, I was like, I'm not taking pain medication, blah, 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 blah. Nope. This time I took my pain medication around the clock for 7 days. I took muscle relaxers every single night. And the reason I did that is because I feel like if you're listening to this, you need to know that you're hurting your body more by not taking the pain medication than you are trying to be strong. Because it takes the stress off of your body and it lets your muscles relax and it lets your body relax and it gets you out of pain. So I personally recommend taking your pain medication for the first week. I was taking that and I was icing as much as I possibly could every single day. Every single day I was icing. And I do make those, hold on, I'll show you. These ice packs with the towels. So you take a wash rag and you soak it in alcohol and soak it in water and put it in a plastic Ziploc bag and it moves and it stays cold forever. So I just stick this in the bottom of my back brace and I just ice as much as I could for the inflammation. So that's something that I did a lot of. If you're asking about my foot was probably pretty numb until week 2. It's still really numb. I do have a little bit of feeling back in it. I'm not dragging it. I'm picking it up fine. The more I walk, I'm hitting about 10,000 steps a day. The more I walk, the number it gets. I asked the doctor what he thought about that, and he just said, nerves are weird. Sometimes when they die, they're dead. Sometimes when they, are pinched for so long, it just takes them a little bit longer to get back to where they need to be. So I'm still dealing with that. I still have numbness all the way up to my knee, but I'm not in pain. I have had a better recovery this go round than I did my first surgery. I was looking at my videos from previously, and at 4 weeks I was still kind of iffy. I'm really not iffy at this point. I don't have any pain. I do have some tightness in my right butt cheek. I still can't tie my shoe. I still have some numbness in my foot and my leg. I still can't take a bath. I'm in my back brace until 8 weeks, so I have another 4 weeks to wear my back brace. And he just basically said that, I don't know if I said this on this video. He just basically said that he took out so much disc at this point that another microdisectomy, if I re-herniated, was not an option. I would have to have fusion after this, and I'm really not wanting that. So I'm doing everything that he has basically told me to do. Other than that, I am off of pain medication, off of the muscle relaxers. I do get tight every once in a while. I just try to take a hot shower. If I'm having any issues right now, to like tell you about. One, the main one is restless leg syndrome. I've never had that before in my life, and that is posing a problem right now. Sometimes when I lay down in bed, like my legs cannot get comfortable. It feels like there's like ants or bugs or something in my legs, and I need to stretch them, and it's like traveling like all the way up to my shoulders, to where like I have to like stretch and, you know, stretch my arms and move them, get up and walk around and things like that. So that does suck. That does suck. I have taken pain medication just to go to sleep a few times, for that very reason. So that has been an issue. I'm still not bending or twisting. I am driving. I'm trying to be careful, but this surgery, this time around, I haven't been as immobile as I feel like I was the first one. I don't know, maybe because I've been through it. I'm not sure. But I'm trying to get rid of the weight that I gained from all of the medication. Trying to walk. I'm hitting about 10,000 steps a day. Now that I'm 4 weeks, I'm going to try to up that to like 12,000 a day, hopefully. I'm not in physical therapy. He does not want me to do physical therapy until I hit 8 weeks. And the reason is because since this is my second herniation, and because he's already been in there messing around once, that scar tissue takes a little bit longer to heal internally. And so he wants to make sure that I am completely healed on the inside before I start trying to do any physical therapy. And I'm completely fine with that. What else? If you've been following my journey, thank you so much for all of your prayers and asking about me and things like that. So far, so good, man. I hope that I'm never on this YouTube channel again for this reason, or next time it'll be a fusion. My husband was talking to me the other day, and he was like, you know, you're just gonna have to be careful. Listen, I didn't do anything wrong. Like to herniate the first time, I was laying on my couch. My dogs were on the floor. I rolled off, didn't fall. Like I purposely rolled off the couch to lay on the floor with them. Couldn't move my legs. I herniated a disc. This time I was at the gym watching my Netflix show on the treadmill. Just got on the treadmill. I was only walking at a 2.0 or a 2.3, not running, not jogging, literally walking. And I went crooked and I re-herniated. So I feel like at this point, if something's going to go wrong with my back, it's going to go wrong, because it's not like I was in a bumper car. It's not like I was on a, water slide. I wasn't, on a roller coaster. Like I didn't do anything wrong to jeopardize the health of my back. And so I'm kind of at the point now where this time I'm going to let myself heal, but I'm also going to live my life, because now, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm ever going to lift weights again. I need to find another form of exercise to do. This is 13 minutes long. I'm sure nobody has made it to this point yet. But other than that, I'm going to take it easy for another 4 weeks. I'm not working yet. Another 4 weeks. Just keeping up with my walking and stuff like that. And when I get to 8 weeks, that's when I'm going to start kind of pushing my limits, stretching more and things like that. But I don't regret the second surgery. It's so crazy when I hear people and they're like, should I have this surgery? If you're wondering if you should have this surgery or not, you're not there yet. Because when you get to the point of needing surgery, you will be at the point to where you're like, you either take me to surgery or you chop off my fucking leg. Sorry to be brutal, but that is where you will be. The pain that I was in previously was insane. Both times. I think this pain this time was worse than the first time. But, I mean, it's debilitating. You can't move, you can't walk, there's nothing you can do. Like there's no questioning like if you should have the surgery or not. You're like, can you do it tomorrow, or I can literally be there in 10 minutes. Like that's kind of where you will be, I feel like, when you're at the point where you need surgery. So If you're wondering if I regret it, no, I don't regret it. I had no choice. I was literally in my bed for 5 weeks, not able to move or do anything. I do not regret it. I would do it again if I had to. Don't want to, but if I had to, you know, I definitely would. I'm hoping this is my last surgery. I think I said that before, but I'm really, really hoping that, you know, I can get my core tight, and I don't know what else to do because I really didn't do anything wrong this last time. So other than that, I'm okay. I am on Instagram. My handle is Losing the Dirty 30, LOSINGTHEDIRTY, the number 3 and the number 0. If I don't get to your messages on here, I'm always on Instagram. YouTube doesn't send me anything. So you can reach me over there. Sorry, excuse me. Allergies in Texas are crazy. So that's kind of where I am at this point. I'm sorry this is long. It's 16 minutes long. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I am just at this point still healing. And I'm doing good. So far, so good. You know, I'm just really blessed to be where I am right now, because where I was 4 weeks ago at this point was awful. So anyways, thank y'all so much.